everybody, so I am doing a hair review. So for the ones who unfortunately don't like weaves or me doing videos with weave, this video might not be for you. I'm sorry. But as I said in the beginning of the year, I was trying to do more protective styles to try to get more length retention. I haven't really seen a big difference, but now I'm just doing it because I want to. So I am doing a hair review of hair that I got from AliExpress.com. I just got it in the mail. I got 3 bundles, and I got a 20-inch, 18-inch, and a 16-inch. I thought I was getting straight hair, but this came in the mail. But I'm not gonna trip on it. I'll work with what I got. The hair kind of just feels okay to me. And I hope you guys know that I'm trying to be extremely honest with all my reviews. That I don't want to lead anybody on to make them feel obligated to like it too, because that's so not my goal or my aim. So yeah, so it just feels okay to me. It doesn't feel like anything that I can't get like from the local beauty supply store. But as I am raking it like this, because I like petting my hair sometimes, I don't have a lot of shedding, so there's no hair in my hands as I'm doing this. And it doesn't tangle as I'm doing this either. So that's a good sign. Also, I'm not a fan of hair that comes in a bundle like this, you know, nice and rolled up, and it's wavy like this, because I find that once I unravel it, all this pretty wave turns into a nice big mess. So I'm hoping that I won't have that problem. So what I'm going to do with this hair is make a wig, of course, because I absolutely hate sewing it onto my own hair because it takes extremely long time. And plus with the wig, I could just take it off when I'm done with it, throw it in the closet, and then when I want to wear it again, bring it back out, and it's all easy peasy. So I won't show entirely the whole process of me sewing it onto a cap, because I've shown videos like that before. But what I will do is show you how I'll do a part, because I'm going to do an invisible part. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. And like I said, so far it feels okay. It doesn't feel bad, and the curls aren't going anywhere as I'm stroking it. So I'm excited and nervous at the same time, so we'll see. So this is the wig so far. All I did was take the tracks and sew along the head up until I got to this point, or around here, and then from there just sewed going here until I got this opening here. So I have bobby pins here, kind of putting a part, or so I can measure where I'm gonna lay the rest of the tracks, so that I can have a piece open for my invisible part. So what I did was split the tracks in half so that it could be thinner and smaller, so that when I lay them down, they'll be a lot flatter. But what I'm actually going to do here is actually glue the tracks on, because that'll be a lot of sewing that I really don't want to do. I'm actually going to lift this up and put on a stocking cap so that it doesn't stick to the foam head, and then I'll just lay them down. And I'll be using this lace front glue, which I cannot find. This 30-second lace front. Only because it's a brush and I just want to kind of brush it all over, and then I'm just going to lay the tracks down. So what I'm going to do now is just take the glue and put it on the section that I'm going to start gluing the tracks. And I'm actually going to go all the way up until the track of this side right here. If that makes sense. Okay, so I'm all done with my wig, and I'm sorry that I didn't show too much of how I made it, only because it's a little difficult, and I moved and my bathroom is a little smaller, so I don't have a lot of counter space for me to like have the camera up and me show how I do my, or sew my wig on to the cap. So I do have other videos, however, of how I do sew on caps, or sew on the weave to the cap. So this is it finished. I sewed on all the tracks except for this very top part where I made a part. This part I did glue on, which I showed you, and then I just cut in between the cap where it was. So now I'm just going to put it on my head, and I'm actually going to have my part here, and I'm going to glue it on. Only because I feel like it. So I know some people are a little iffy about glue. I'm not. As long as you take your hair off carefully, you shouldn't have any problem with losing hair or anything. And I don't glue hair on me all the time, so I'm very confident I will be okay. So I'm just going to put this on here and measure where it needs to be, and I'm going to get right up to my part where, you know, my part is, and glue that right there as close as possible. So that's pretty much it. So there are a few pieces of glue, but that could just be scraped right off. And then what I'm going to do is around my edges here, sew this cap down onto my braid. And I did braid my braid a little bit further back, only because I didn't want my braid to be right up on my edges. And then this way, if hair goes back just a little bit, you can see my little edge hair. And I don't know, I thought it would make it look a little bit more natural. So so far the hair, like I said, feels good. I really don't see the curls staying, or these waves. So I might try to curl my hair with, like, what do you call those, flexi rods at night, to see how the curls would last up. I may or may not put in a little bit of layers around the front, just depending on how it looks. I might do it later, and if I do it later on, after I kind of fill out how this is, I will come back and show you. But like I said, that's pretty much it. Not too much more to say on this, but I will keep you posted on as far as the hair, how it's holding up, whether it gets tangled up at night. But I don't just go to bed with my hair just like this, like in a ponytail or anything. I usually probably will put it in a twist, or like I said, at night I might do it on flexi rods. We'll see, whatever I'm in the mood for. So far I like it. I use pretty much everything, all 3 bundles that I got, that I showed you, the 20-inch, 18 and 16-inch. So yeah, I know my husband's gonna love it because he loves long hair. And I think my part came out really nice. I'm just gonna scrape a little bit of that glue off, the little extra glue, and like I said, sew around just the front edge. So stay tuned for pictures, and of course I'll keep you updated on anything else that I do on the hair and how it's holding up. So I'll put all of the information on the hair on where I got it in the description box if you have any questions. And for all those who don't like weaves, I'm sorry, I apologize. But I love it, and I'll catch you guys later, and stay tuned for pictures. Bye.